This is Semen Retention and the Fight for Your Masculinity Part 6. Santi with another video for you guys. I wanted to shoot this while this was on my mind. Man, you as a man, you're not supposed to be stressing over women. You know, you're supposed to be out here living life and enjoying yourself, you know, and allow what comes to you to come to you while you're living, living in your truth and in your purpose, and not the stress, being on your purpose from the context of just what other people may be saying in videos on this particular topic, but just like knowing who you are and what your soul is meant to accomplish. But, just taking the time to just be away from women, and just being to yourself and enjoying your own time and space, and just living for you, and being able to see, if you desire being in a relationship, the pros and cons of being in a relationship. You don't have the opportunity, you don't really have the time to just be to you. You pretty much have to answer to, there's a certain level of obligation to your partner, But when you're single and when you're not attached to anyone, you're just living freely, and you're able to cultivate the experiences that you wanna live. And you don't have this pressure, you're not succumbing to this pressure of getting married or being in a relationship with somebody. Like, you're content with being to yourself. And then you can create whatever you desire coming from that place of just being complete within your own self. If you want to be in a relationship, you can be in a relationship. But there's no sense of apprehension or anxiety because of the societal constraints that say that you need to get married or you need to do this and that before a certain age, or that you should have these wants and these desires because this person is telling you that that's what you should be doing, or you should be thinking this way. You have done enough of the self-reflection and the introspection to know, okay, I understand myself from this level, so I'm gonna move in accordance with this understanding, and I've cultivated my own principles, and my own way of living. I've done what I needed to do to develop a system for myself that keeps me in harmony with myself and keeps me in tune with nature, and that's how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much more out of life than allowing yourself to be dictated by what women do, being influenced by what women do, constantly being at the whim of your sexual energy and your desires. Like, because I had to develop a system for myself. And part and parcel of it was, part and parcel of it was looking at the systems of other people and seeing what worked for me, and then implementing my own understanding, just from thinking for myself and, and observation, and taking risk, because I've always been a risk taker anyway, but when you get to that point where, if you had been struggling and you just been, wanting this with that particular girl and it's just not working out, it's like you get to a point where it's like, okay, I've been putting all my energy into this. Now I'm gonna take my energy back and just put it towards me. I'm not gonna keep trying to prove myself to her, get her validation, get her to see me in a certain light, so that because she likes me or feels a certain way about me, I'm gonna choose to feel that way about myself because that is what she feels about me. Like, not looking externally and just being able to be unto yourself and see what's in front of you and like, okay, what do I want to do for me? Not for women, but what do I want to do for me? What's going to truly make me happy in terms of my desires, wants, and needs? What do I want to accomplish for me? Like, what do I want to do for me? I just want to go out. You may just want to go out to a restaurant by yourself and just chill. You know what I'm saying? And whatever comes through just that life, through just that experience on its own, you meeting new people, You know what I'm saying? You learning something new. You know, you actually accomplishing something that you didn't really think that you could accomplish just from making this or that decision. Like that's what it should be about. You know, like you shouldn't be so you shouldn't be so caught up in the desire of having sex with a woman and being with a woman and needing a woman to be in your presence. You know, us as men, we can do other things to fulfill that desire, you know, and at the same time, us handling what we need to do for ourselves, that's ultimately going to give a man more happiness. A woman should come last, you know. A woman should come last out after all of that, you know. And that's a really important thing to understand, like to really put into perspective. So, you know, it's so much that you can do, you know, go out and do and just enjoy, you know, and just feel whole, you know what I'm saying? Just be one with yourself, you know, and just stop trying to, you know, dictate what women do, you know, complaining about what women do, you know, carve out your boundaries in your territory, you know what I'm saying? And as you retain your semen and you know, and that active force moves through you, you'll carry those boundaries. You will enact those boundaries as you go out and about and live your life. You know, you'll create from that mean, and that'll be you embodying like self-actualization. You know, like you actually living what you believe in. You know, and to get to that point, you got to separate yourself from everybody to clear out the mental noise of people around you, you know, and not being influenced by them. Like if you have a person around you or people around you that are imparting wisdom on you and you carry that with you and apply it and it can open you up to your own understanding, then by all means, you know, by all means. Because masturbation is one of those things that a lot of men believe is natural and something that, you know, hey, you know, they may see a monkey doing it and science says, oh, you know, we are to engage in that habit too because it's you know, it's a part of nature. But science is always going against itself and coming across something new. 5 or 10 years from now, something that they said was natural or that we should be doing, they're gonna end up saying, oh no, we don't need to do that anymore. You know. So think about that, man. Think about that. Personal freedom. I'm all about personal freedom, sovereignty, autonomy. And I'm gonna constantly repeat those terms because I mean, you know, it's what you give your mind to that you shall become, you know. Because masculinity, whether people want to believe it or not, masculinity and femininity are fluid. They are shaped by the environment that they are around because of that fact. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I want to talk about in these videos. Well, in this video, you know, abstaining from masturbation will strengthen your masculinity. You know, and engaging in masturbation, you know, it goes against masculine nature. Because if you're active, then sexual accomplishment will come to you. You know, so that's all your boy Santi got to say in this video. Like, comment, subscribe, share it. You know, because this helps out my page, and we'll chop it up more. Love, salute.